JJ? Andrew?
Ready?
Yep. We're ready to go. Go, please.
Ready? Hey, Robert Tucker, the Fire Commissioner. Good evening, everyone. At approximately 2:45 this afternoon, the fire department was called here to a apartment fire on the second floor of the building behind us. Chief Woods, our Chief of Fire Operations, will explain exactly what happened when the fire department arrived. I want to tell you about an injured firefighter who, during the overhaul, was backing down the stairs and stepped right into a window and then down about 40 feet of a shaft behind the building. The firefighter is in serious but stable condition in Harlem Hospital, which is a trauma center. He received immediate medical care at the bottom of the shaft from the FDNY physicians on the scene and trauma paramedics. Our rescue medics, rescue firefighters got to him very quickly. As I said, he's in serious but stable condition, being cared for by the great doctors at Harlem Hospital, to whom we are extremely grateful. So I'd like to turn it over to Chief Kevin Woods, the Chief of Fire Operations, to explain the fire department operation at the scene. Chief.
Hi, Chief of Operations Kevin Woods, W-O-O-D-S. Upon arrival, we had heavy fire blowing out of the front windows on the second floor. The fire rapidly extended to the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth floors, involving approximately 10 apartments. These old buildings have many, many voids. The fire gets into these voids, and when it got up to the sixth floor, it actually started blowing out of the top floor windows again. Above the sixth floor ceiling is an area called the cock loft. The cock loft is above that top floor ceiling and below the roof line. And it's above every single apartment in this building. So it's labor intensive. Firefighting is physically demanding. We went to a fifth alarm assignment. We used over 200 firefighters and EMS personnel and over 50 pieces of fire apparatus at this time. I'm going to turn it over to Chief Fields, who's going to speak to the injuries at this fire. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Michael Fields, Chief of EMS. Last name is F-I-E-L-D-S. Today, the EMS resources on the scene treated a total of 9 patients. 5 were civilians, 4 were firefighters. The most serious firefighter was the one that fell 40 stories through a shaft. We were blessed today because we had the fire department's physician on scene, as well as the elite rescue medics were at the location. So once the firefighters were able to bring our brother out, they were able to start immediate treatment and transport over to the hospital. We took him to Harlem Hospital, where we have some of the best physicians in the city. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here tonight. I just want to start by saying thank you to the men and women of the FDNY and to those incredible rescue medics for the work that they did today. When the Mayday call was made, they rushed in without question, and we're so lucky to have them in service of this city. Right now, what we want residents to know is if they need help, they can call the Red Cross at 1-877-RED Cross. They can also call 311. We have set up a reception center at PS 157, just down the street at Adam Clayton Powell Junior Elementary School. People can go there. We have the Red Cross, we have our team, and a number of other agencies on scene to provide services, help people resettle, make sure people have a place to stay tonight should they need it. And then we'll be running the interagency process over the next couple of days to help residents recover and also businesses. So if you're a small business, if you're a resident, if you need help, please call 311 or go to our reception center where we'll be able to provide some services and some respite. With that said, I'll turn it over to Congressman Espaillat. Really an honor to have you here tonight, sir.
Thank you, Commissioner, for being here, and the firefighters that responded to this horrible fire. They did so rapidly. Unfortunately, we had an accident with one of the firefighters. Our prayers are with the firefighter and the family of the firefighter. The community is being taken care of at the local school, the Adam Clayton Powell School on Amsterdam Avenue. The fire is currently also being investigated, the nature of the fire, but we really want to thank the fire department for being here in a rapid and efficient manner, and to make sure that we got all the people out of that burning building. This is a treacherous job, as you all know, but the New York City Fire Department does an excellent job and has a good relationship with the community. So we want to thank you, Commissioner Tucker, and we want to thank our council member, Sean Abreu, who's also here with us, and Jim Harden, who's the deputy commissioner, contacted me regarding this fire. So we'll be keeping a close contact on the developments, and the Red Cross is also here to assist families. There's over 40 apartments in the building, so there's over 40 families that are impacted, and we're going to be providing, the local council's office will be providing the assistance to them, as well as the Red Cross. Gracias al comisionado Tucker por estar aquí. Sabemos que uno de los bomberos sufrió lesiones serias. Nuestras oraciones están con él y su familia. Le damos gracias a los bomberos que estuvieron aquí para evacuar a las familias de este edificio. La naturaleza del fuego está bajo investigación actualmente. La Cruz Roja se encuentra aquí para brindarle asistencia a las familias que están en la escuela Adam Clayton Power en la avenida Amsterdam, y vamos a darle seguimiento al bienestar de cada una de las familias que están ahí afectadas y naturalmente a la salud del bombero. Gracias. Councilman.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Councilmember Sean Abreu. I just want to thank our officers. I want to thank our firefighters for standing at the ready. Really, Commissioner Tucker, I just want to thank you and your leadership. The same with Commissioner Zach Iscall. You're standing at the ready. Just to know that there's an officer, that there's a firefighter rather, who's hurt. My thoughts are with you. My thoughts are with the department. You run towards fire, you run towards crises, and you do that every single day. And we take it for granted. And for the families who are unhoused, I can assure you that you will not be without a roof over your head tonight. We're going to work together with the Office of Emergency Management to make sure that you have a place to stay. And our office, together with the Congressman's office and every local elected, we're going to make sure that we're bringing the resources that you need. Y brevemente en español, le quiero dar las gracias a los bomberos por enfrentar el fuego y por exponer el riesgo de estar presente hoy. Las heridas del bombero, nosotros estamos orando para asegurar que ellos estén de buena salud. Y le quiero dar las gracias de nuevo a la ciudad de Nueva York, a los líderes como el congresista Espaillá, que estamos aquí juntos para asegurar que los recursos lleguen a nuestras familias. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
All right, folks, we're going to open up some questions. Anthony?
Hi, Anthony Carlo, Channel 7. Chief Woods, can I have you just talk a little bit about the firefighter who was seriously injured? Just a little bit more information on his age, the extent of the injuries, and also what he was doing during those secondary searches when he got hurt.
He was operating a hose line. I can't get into the extent of his injuries or his personal information, but again, firefighting is physically demanding. It's a very difficult job, and while during the course of his operations, he happened to fall out that window. It was a window in the stairwell.
Marilyn?
Chief, can you clarify exactly how far the firefighter fell? I think before I heard someone say 40 stories, but this building was so smaller.
Yeah, approximately 40 feet. We're still investigating that. We're looking into it.
Eli?
Yeah, and the other people that were injured, are they okay? Or want to sound like extent of injuries? What do we know about the other people?
The other injuries, the other firefighters had minor injuries, neck, back, some leg injuries. We had one civilian that had suffered from chest pain and shortness of breath, and the other 3 civilians suffered from very minor injuries as well, a little bit of smoke inhalation. They were all treated by EMS, and they were sent to local hospitals.
Okay, last question.
All of them with the exception of 2. Sorry, 2 didn't.
Alfredo?
Yes, in terms of residents, how many residents are now in that shelter at the school as the commissioner said?
Yeah, sure.
How many people in total?
Currently at the school, we have about 35-40 residents. We could expect more throughout the evening. But that's about the number that we have there right now. It's about 44 units in the building, approximately.
Okay, thank you everyone. Thanks, folks.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Commissioner.